Hi, this is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. So glad to have you here. Okay, so this is a tarot card reading channel where I offer general card readings, money and career readings, love readings, and for a limited time, personal readings. For the personal readings, you can see more information in the description box below. For the extended, for the money and career and love readings, you'll have to consider becoming a Patreon member, which really does help the growth and development of the channel. There's a lot of things I plan to offer you, and with your support, we can get there. When it comes to the YouTube channel, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and please leave comments. I would love to know if the readings are helping you. Okay, thank you for being here once more, and let's get into your reading. Okay, Scorpio, hi, this is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. We are doing a love reading for you. Scorpio, in order to see the extended to the general card reading for the love reading. I don't know why I said general card reading. It's a love reading. I don't want to mix anything up. I mean, it's for the general populace. Well, clearly, because it's not like a personal reading. So, but it is a love reading. But in order to see the extended for the love reading, you will have to consider becoming a Lotus tier member on my Patreon page. There's two tiers there. There's the key membership tier. Oh my God, do you see how I shuffled this? Jeez, my goodness. Okay, you know what? It's definitely gonna have to, like, wow, that is strong. Well, I know that's a physics thing when it comes to that. You know what? This is crazy. Okay, so I wonder if that's a sign. It's like really tight. Maybe some of you are in some really strong relationships. I've actually shuffled all of these cards already, but yeah, let's just get into it again. But yeah, so what was I saying? Okay, Scorpio, this is a love reading for the time frame of wow, what month are we in? Oh yeah, for the time frame of August the 11th to September the 5th of 2025. Oh yeah, and what I was saying was I've actually already shuffled all of these cards already. I'm just shuffling them just a little bit again, or at least attempting to. And when it comes to the, what do you call it, the YouTube page, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, please leave comments. And remember, in order to see the extended for the love reading, you will have to become a Lotus tier member on my Patreon page. And becoming a Patreon member, honestly, is the best way to help support the growth and development of the channel. There's a lot of things I want to do, and with your support, we can definitely get there. I'm still dealing with certain technological difficulties, so I have to go at a certain speed. But you know, we'll overcome that eventually. Okay, so again, Scorpio, this is your love reading for the time frame of August the 11th to September the 5th of 2025. Let's see what's going on. And we have the Seven of Swords. Most interesting. So, wow. So, okay, that might explain why. Remember, we were shuffling that deck over here. Why it was like very like latched on, and it was hard to separate in certain respects. For some of you, there may be this really tight relationship that someone perhaps does not want to end, but perhaps you yourself want to end it. And remember, when it comes to love, it doesn't necessarily have to, it's what you define as love, or the concept or the type of love that we're talking about. So it could be an intimate relationship with a significant other or others. It could be with family. It could be with very close personal friends. It could be with business like relationship, like that kind of relationship. It could be any number of things in that. It's like that type of relationship that has perhaps deeper emotions on it that can constitute as a type of love. Okay, but you'll know where it resonates with you. But whatever the situation is here, it looks like you want to end a relationship, or you're really ebbing to a different direction that you want to go, and perhaps there may be someone, or an institution or a family member or something that wants to continue to try and make something work when you're feeling like, no, this is definitely not going to work. Maybe they're trying to kind of coax you in with varying other changes or offers or something like that, or they'll say they'll do better or something like that. But you are really, really feeling that you need to leave the situation, for your health, for your mental health, and physical health. I hear for some of you, but also to prevent any things from being said that might be very, very detrimental to everybody involved. You in the leaving of it, it may not be the cleanest thing. It might be a little bit messy, perhaps with words in certain respects, perhaps with certain aspects of action, when it comes to property or something like that. But you you want to go to something better. You want to go to something less stressful, less worrisome, less headachy. I know headachy isn't a word, but you get it. And that's where you add with this love understanding. Perhaps some of you even are saying you just really need some time apart, and you're like needing some space. Like you're giving them what is due to them or what's owed to them, finishing up something. Again, it could be a relationship and business of sorts, and saying, hey, I need to go into this direction. Further clarification, we have Three of Pentacles. Yeah, so some of you, this is in relation to perhaps you had a business with this individual or individuals. Perhaps you were working on something and it came through in a loving, romantic way or something like that. Maybe you cannot work together anymore. You don't see the best beneficial understanding towards that, or you don't see how what you've put in thus far and them have put in. You don't see how that's perhaps going to, you know, be profitable in the end, or it's not building a quality foundation or relationship that you intended or fantasized about. It's just not going in that particular direction. You feel like if you leave the situation, you can possibly find more complementary energies that can facilitate a better foundation of love and growth in all its practicalities. It is just not working. Whoever came in or whatever you were a part of, it's just not working, and you want to go. Further clarification. Yeah, Nine of Swords. Yeah, this is that energy where I think whereby you is like you really don't want it to get to a point where everything blows out of proportion and things are said in certain ways. The Nine of Swords is fearing the worst that could happen, especially with the Seven of Swords. If you stay in that situation with the worst that can happen, or a business relationship or a foundation and what I'm hearing with the Three of Pentacles is perhaps you bought a property together, you're moving in together, maybe to perhaps aim towards starting a family or whatever, and it's just not working right now. The finances aren't there, the rationality of certain things isn't there. And again, in this, I'm also sensing it doesn't necessarily have to be separation of a relationship, but navigating an upheaval in a relationship. So the relationship could still be, for some of you, it could definitely still be there, but when it comes to movement forward, a planning phase forward to work on something, and let's use the example of being ready to work together to build a family, perhaps, you're feeling like we are not there yet. The resources are not there yet. We should not move in that direction yet. And there could be very much conflict with that. And then someone is fearing, and this is from more than likely you with the Nine of Swords, you're fearing the worst that could happen if you preemptively went into something that you know you're not ready for, or you know, like maybe you shouldn't be moving forward in this agenda with this person or with this entity. So with this love dynamic, you're feeling like you really need to move on. This is not working. Or you're in a relationship, and you love it, but there's certain aspects that needs more time to build and adjust, and you just do not want to go into something haphazardly. You have a lot of fears and certain things like that concern you, and those need to be addressed, whether you're in that relationship or you're leaving that relationship. So let's see further insight into that line. Expectation. Yeah, there's a lot of expectation. So the other person or the other entity or maybe family member or close personal friend or whatever the situation is for you, there's a lot of expectations. Same as you. Okay, which is fine because of course in a relationship you have expectations to grow and to build and become more, but what you're putting forth here, or it could, maybe it's vice versa for some of you. Someone is putting forth, it could be you, putting forth the practical understanding like, hey, we have these expectations, but these are the current facts that we're working with. And you can't move forward on certain expectations yet until the foundation is a bit better. You understand? So that's causing a strain on the relationship. Let's see what else is happening. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Wow, this is so similar to Sagittarius reading because they had Ace of Pentacles in the exact same place, and it had a similar vibe towards what's happening here. Maybe Scorpio, you're involved with the Sagittarius. Maybe I would advise you to go check out the Sagittarius reading, the love reading, because this is eerily, it's eerily similar. Yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's like, yeah, you have all these expectations and all this other stuff like that there, and there's like a pressure or whatever, but it's like, we need the money. Like, where's the money coming from? Like, where's the resources coming from? Where's the time coming from? Where's the ability coming from? You know, in certain respects, in certain aspects of capability of either party, there still needs growth and development to do on either end. Okay, so with the Ace of Pentacles, this is like that the universe wanting to give this investment, but are you capable of handling this investment? Are you capable of supporting this investment into the physicality of your life? Okay, this is in more the physical world. Okay, in that regard, whether that's buying a house, moving in together, maybe shared responsibilities or some of that. Maybe it is to put aside money towards expanding a family or even having a family. You know, maybe it is towards a wedding. Someone maybe wants to get married and the other person's like, I want to get married too, but we can't get married right now because of X, Y, and Z, you know? And the Ace of Pentacles is also in part of your actions, that moves towards creating more income and finances, stability, and physical health in so many respects in your life, and the universe complementing the energy, and giving you even more than that. Okay, so it's also that part of that energy. So it's almost like you have to continue moving forward towards this, and the universe is going to help you in it. But for right now, what's happening is that you don't want to preemptively move forward with certain things if certain foundations aren't there. It's almost like you're saying to your partner or this situation, or vice versa, whichever your situation is. They're saying, let's continue to live within our means and plan towards X, Y, and Z. Because if we go outside of these things, we're going to have problems. Further clarification. The star energy. I love this. Beautiful. Do you see this? So the star energy in this regard is literally coming through, and it's like that dream fulfillment, making the dreams manifest, renewal, just becoming like just brand new, and rejuvenation, and again bringing those dreams into your reality. It is the major wish fulfillment card. Okay, so the point of what's happening here is that, yeah, there's expectations, there's these dreams, there's these goals, okay? And the universe is saying, hey, the Ace of Pentacles, it can happen, okay? The star energy is even coming here and saying, most definitely your dreams can be reality, okay? However, there's some practical aspects that must be addressed first. Further clarification. Yeah, there you go. The devil energy. The devil energy is coming through with there has to be some serious work done in. There has to be control of certain habits that may be hindering the development or the savings or the continuity of things in the relationship. Okay, for some of you, for some of you, I see there's a level of a sexual drive from the devil energy happening here. Maybe there's a sexual tension of sorts involved in this towards an end result. Maybe some of you are trying to have a child or something like that, or wanting more in a relationship to complement a certain energy. This is an aspect of some of you might be even like overly working in certain respects. Okay, being more obsessed with one thing versus another. Whatever, you'll know what it is for you, whatever the situation is. But there needs to be I hear, a moderation happening, a sense of more appropriate planning, and not just moving on your passions in certain respects and expect something to change or become better. And again, for some of you, you're saying that you have to leave this relationship. It's not good for you. For some of you, this is like with the devil energy, it's like a manipulation of sorts. Someone promising you the world with all these things, but it never amounts to anything. And it's like, you know what, you really do need to leave. You can't be you can't be manipulated by this anymore. It's not working out. Some of you, you're saying it's a toxic relationship for whatever reasons, and you have to move on. You'll know where this fits for you because clearly there's a couple of different scenarios happening here. It is a general love reading, so yeah. But that's literally what's coming through. Clearly, there has to be some type of like really heart to heart that needs to happen here, and being truthful with yourselves and everybody's desires. If it's corresponding with the parties involved, great. Maybe you could work through it. But if it's not, you have to be honest with yourself and you have to go your separate ways. So let's see the insight into this line. And we have, message. Someone needs to say something. Okay. I hear some of you is giving a resignation to something as well. That's definitely for some of you. But yeah, you definitely need to have I literally just finished saying that. I don't know why I was saying it again, but message, that heart to heart. Okay. Let's see what else is happening. And we have, the Eight of Swords. My goodness. The Eight of Swords. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, even responsibilities and other things like that, like I talked about. The Eight of Swords is like, it's corresponding a little bit with the devil energy as well. It's like someone trying to put their burdens, their responsibilities, their aspirations, like tying you up almost with their problems and whatever, which literally have nothing to do with you, and it's subjugating you. It's making you think that you have no other choice aside from them, but you have all the choice in the world. You don't have to combine your life path with them. You can think independently. You can just get up and go. Okay, you don't have to put your life around. Even in what I'm hearing is, even in mistakes or unforeseens and all that kind of stuff, your life is still your own. You can, if you want to go, you can go. Okay, and you will be fine. Okay, and go towards a betterment. Okay, but even if you're in a situation and you can really state it out, like, listen, these are my personal concerns. Those are your personal concerns. And if we're going to be together, what are the concerns we both need to deal with in certain respects? Because certain aspects of personalities and other facets of one's individual lives that may not necessarily go into your understanding right now, or you can't really do anything about that but support. You cannot take on that burden, but you can maybe support them in a certain emotional aspect, but you cannot take on a certain aspect of burden. There are certain situations that occurs, okay? So you'll know if that part is part of your story, if it resonates with you. But overall, The Eight of Swords is letting you know, listen, Scorpio, with the talk, with the stuff like it's right here, and certain things want to keep you down and keep you involved and whatever, and you feel like you need to go, and they're telling you, but X, Y, and Z you're involved in, and all the kind of stuff, and you're responsible for this, or you're obligated, or blah 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 blah. No, you're not. You can just get up and go. It is not that serious. You can just get up and literally go. Okay. Further clarification. Yeah, there you go. The Ace of Cups. You can literally get up and go and pursue that, like, your real passions, your real love in life. You can allow that cup of love to come into your life, okay? Because it's not going to be in this toxic situation. If you want love, you want to gravitate to even loving yourself more, I sense, in certain respects, really having that strength towards loving yourself, giving yourself the opportunity to actually have peace and happiness and more purpose and meaning in your life. You can just get up and go and get and allow the universe to fill your cup with everything that you need in order to can start a new way of being. Okay. And some of you, if you're staying in this relationship and you're trying to make it work or trying to whatever your situation is, the universe will help that, but you need to bring in a certain rationality of responsibilities and dynamics within this relationship, because with the Eight of Swords, you cannot be taking on all of these things. It's not fair. You understand? It's not fair. Someone has to do their part. Okay, and that and you can come together. You'll come together in love, and there will be support in that. Okay. Further clarification. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. There you go. So again, if you if you're the ones who are like leaving a situation, yeah, go and pursue that love for yourself with the quickness. The Knight of Cups. This is really moving forward with your passions, with your dreams, no longer being slowed down, manipulated, kept captive, or anything. Just moving forward with the peace and the joy for your love in life. Okay, wherever that may lead you. Some of you, it's really putting towards the the concerted effort to really trying to make something work. But it has to be done in love and not done in some type of negative, toxic understanding. You're willing to go the journey, but the other party they have to be there with you. They have to want to commit to this. Seriously. Okay? Let's see further insight into that line, and we have, yeah, false person. Like I said, some of you are going to be leaving. They're just going to be saying sweet words and sweet nothings and falsities and all the kind of stuff. And yeah, you're just going to have to leave them. Okay. That's definitely for some of you with this false understanding. It could be in a business relationship. It could be a family thing. They're saying, oh, I promise I'll never do this again, or I'll get better, or this and that. But it's always been the same nonsense, same, and they're pulling and wrapping you into their problem. No. You don't need that, okay? So you have to see between the lines. So yeah, there's a falsity. You with whatever the situation is, you'll see it, and the universe is saying you have to take action on it, rather to address it or rather to leave it. And let's see the last. Yeah, the Lovers. There you go. So some of you, if you leave the situation, you will definitely find better love out there for you that's right for you, okay? And some of you, if you're willing to put in the time, the work to help a balance happening in here, so it can be fair and really focus on what is reasonable, rational to make this work within reason, then there's a likelihood of success in this. Okay, rekindling of it. Further clarification, but like the Lovers is sometimes that choice. Okay, so this is known as the choice card. Okay, so it's a major choice. Strength card, I love how it's coming out here, because sometimes you can be timid, sometimes it takes putting your foot down. It's a complicated affair is what I'm hearing, because this is clearly a complicated energy. You have to be true to yourself as what's coming through. You have to be able to speak your mind, plead your case, okay, and be committed and discerned with the direction that you decide to go. Whether that's to stay, work it out, or whether that's to leave. Okay? Further clarification. Yeah, the Ace of Wands. There you go. My goodness. The Ace of Wands. This is that open door to a better opportunity. The open door to that offer. Okay? That open door to success and real passion. Okay? Real growth, real change towards where you really want to go, where you really want to invest your life. Okay? And again, It's up to you to take it how you want to use this, whether it's really to rekindle, reforce this entire relationship, or to move forward into an open door and find something better. The universe has something for you. You just have to decide which direction you want to go with this. Okay? Because it's there. It's there for you. That brand new beginning, that brand new opportunity. It's right there for you. Some of you, I sense, with this Ace of Wands, there may be certain aspects that's waiting for you in like the wings, but you need to allow space for it, which means you have to leave a situation, whether that's with a family member, a close personal friend, intimate lover, a job, a relationship, whatever the situation is. Further inside that line, we have house. You either going to be stabilizing this household that we spoke about. That's for the populace of you who are trying to make this thing work, okay? To really revitalize this homestead in whatever capacity that is with you, or it's you going to be invited into this new foundation in your life, okay? Some of you are definitely moving out in certain respects, okay? Like really moving out, like you're gone to a better place. So, Scorpio, we are now going to get into your extended reading. The extended reading will have the clarification, it will have the insight. Insight over here, we'll have the angel message. In order to see the extended part of this reading, you will have to consider becoming a Lotus member on my Patreon page. I really do hope to see you there. Okay, and stay great. Bye. Okay, Scorpio, let us get into your extended reading. Please remember to cross-reference, rewind back, cross-reference what is said. Because of the technological difficulties, I can't take too much time. I really have to go and do this. So let's see what's happening over here. And we have, the Hierophant. Clearly what's happening here. There with this whole like almost argument in certain respects, the Hierophant energy is assessing like a contract or assessing goals or assessing it could be with individual, it could be with few people, whatever the situation is, but it's really looking at the fine line, really considering what is being said, really seeing the signatures on this document and should you sign, okay? It's bringing to the forefront any concerns, okay? And where is this leading? What are you obligating yourself to? Where are the other aspects of this agenda connected and stuff like that, okay? It's really scrutinizing a way of being, a lifestyle, a movement forward, an agreement, whatever the situation is. This could be in a prenup for some of you. This could be in a decision to start a family, like I said. It could be in a business relationship. It could be in whatever the situation is for you, okay? But you're really scrutinizing. You really have to have that talk because you cannot be living on these hopes and promises without some real concrete like solutions involved. You understand? Further clarification. Yeah, see what I mean? You want to move forward on this more expansive path, but it's like you're really it's a concerted concern. Okay? It's like you know you're finished with this particular path in life and you really need to consider this new path wherever that journey is going to take you, but it has to make sense. Okay? Further clarification. Yeah, there you go. You see the concerted effort is like you're really trying to figure this out. The Five of Swords. The Five of Swords, like you've won these battles before, you've been through similar understandings, and you just want to make the right decision. And the universe is going to help you have the victory in this, because you have a victory in this. That's what the Five of Swords is. It is a battle that you've won, and you've learned from it. You've gained from it. Okay? And you're going to move on to learn more and gain more. Okay, but it's not like it was easy, and it's this challenge, this negotiation, these talks. These are not simple talks. We already knew that. But you're up for the challenge. Trust your intuition, trust yourself, and the universe is going to be helping you in this. Scrutinize everything that is being said. Speak rationally with authority, okay? And keep that optimistic view with the Two of Wands towards this new path, okay? So yeah, there's a lot of talking in that area there. We said that before too. Further insight into that line, and we have, imprisonment, there you go. See, because you don't want to sign yourself into something that you will regret. You don't want to agree to move forward with a relationship that you will regret. You don't want to agree to combine a business with a good personal friend with regret. You don't want that. You don't want to take on more than is unfair. You don't want something, whatever, to destroy the loving relations that you may have, whatever the situation is for you. You don't want to feel captive. Okay, so you really have to speak your mind, speak your truth, okay, so that the best decision will be done, whether you're gonna stay, work on it, or you're gonna leave. Okay, let's see what else is. Yeah, see again with that vibe, the Five of Pentacles. And it's with this line over here. It's like, remember this line over here had the message, you really, really need to talk. And you had the Star card and you had the Ace of Pentacles there. It's Star right there, Ace of Pentacles there. But then you have that Devil energy right there. That really like, you can have these, what you want in your life, but they are practical, serious things that needs to be addressed. And it needs to be action oriented, because the discussion happens over here, the action happens over here. Okay, and if you feel like this is not going to work, it's better for you to leave the situation, because it's only going to tear you down. Further clarification, yeah, Queen of Swords again. I literally just finished saying that, because if this is the discussions over here, considering what was said, considering the contract, considering the history, whatever the history, and right here is more the action. The Queen of Swords is the one who's saying, yeah, we have to put in this action. She has the plan of action. We have to do this and this, and she's not afraid to put her hands on there and get things done if she needs to. Okay, she sees the vision. She's only interested in the truth of the matter. She's no nonsense right now. It's very serious. Okay, and if the other parties or whatever is willing to move and work with you, then you're willing to work with that. But if not, the Queen of Swords is not afraid to cut you out and move on. You understand? Further clarification? Yeah, oh my gosh. I mean, literally on the same line, Scorpio, Devil energy. Remember I told you about that manipulation? Like puppeteering. Like, don't let... Listen. Scorpio. With someone with the habit or some, rewind back. I don't have enough time, but rewind back, cross reference what I said on this line. The devil, the same thing. Okay, so it's action time now on this line. It's serious. Okay, if this is not going to be worked out, if what is said over here is not going to manifest over here, okay. Because people could say stuff, they can even sign stuff, but if they're not going to do it, then you have to make a decision, and that's like that Queen of Swords. I'll cut you off quick. I have to go on. I have to, you want to be happy in life, and you're not going to connect yourself with something that is not going to work. Further insight, yeah, mature woman. This isn't gender specific, but it's like you have to be mature in this, or everybody has to be mature. If it's not, then you're out, and you have too much respect for yourself and your life. Maybe you have children involved, perhaps for some of you. Whatever situation, you have to make the best decision. Okay. So let's see what else is happening. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. Read on this line is that independent spirit, is that independent drive, is someone who's going to be successful regardless of circumstances. Okay, having more than enough, setting her own schedules, her own pace in life, involving herself with who she wants to be involved with, or whatever have you. No, like carefree, freedom. Okay, and this is what you want, and you will accept nothing less in this relationship. Further clarification, you love yourself too much. Look, see, there you go. The 10 of Cups, literally on this line. Look back and see what was said on this line. If the relationship is not going to go into this direction, then you're going to go out there and find that direction. You're going to open yourself up to more in your life, in peace and love and joy and happiness. It's like the loving life, loving relationship, loving household, loving friends and family and children and work environment, all the kind of stuff that makes peace and solitude in your life. This is what you want in your life. And if this is not going to have it, then you're going to find it somewhere, because you have that independent spirit. You are not afraid of just going out and trying again. Further clarification. Yeah. Four of Swords. Again, we have that peace energy. This is what you want. You don't want chaos. You don't want strife. You want to move forward in security, foundation, success, excitement. You don't have to be worried about like practicalities in life. This is you. And right here, okay? Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups, right there, that is your drive. If it's not going to happen, you're going to see through the false person. You're going to see through the Eight of Swords. You're not going to have something that's going to tear you down. Okay, you have a vision for your life, and if the understanding is not going to be able to like connect with that, then you're out. Further insight into this line, and we have thoughts. It's a lot of thinking. You're making the decision here, and you're gonna have like literally was cross reference. Like you're gonna make the decision how you're gonna go right there, okay? And it's gonna be the reasons behind the next things that's gonna happen afterwards when we had it over here before, okay? Absolutely incredible. Let's see what's happening here. Yeah, see right here, right here. You see this? You have the Lovers, you have the Ace of Wands, you have the House right there, and everything. This is the Three of Swords. This is you. If you made a decision to move forward, this is the mending part here, the growth and development, other things like that, and really fixing that hurt heart, healing from this, okay? And others of you, it's like the reverse, whereby it's like, you made a decision and you're going to move on. You're done with this broken heart. You know what I mean? Yeah, there you go. Six of Cups, some of you will, this whole thing will fix, like you will come to a heart-to-heart magical place. You're going to be on one accord, and it's just going to be beautiful. Yes, you can grow in this that childlike sweetheart, kind of like a school sweetheart, or someone you've been involved in for a long time and really rekindled, renewed, and stuff like that. That's great. But some of you, you're going to be true to yourself and just move on to what really speaks to your heart. Because if this was to speak to your heart, then you're gone. It's simple as that. Look, the Eight of Wands. This is that moving on fast, like speaking what needs to be said. It's back and forth, done, moving on. It is action, moving on fast, not wasting any time. Said the last, how do you do's? Okay, and some of you, if you want to stay in this, it's really working together, and this is also that more communication, proper communication with action. Okay, really making something work here. Okay, you'll know where you fall in this. Whether you're staying, whether you're leaving, you'll know where you fall into that. And we have the last card here, main female. Yeah, for some of you, it's like a certain aspect of attention was not on you or involved in the what do you call it? In the main agenda of this relationship, okay? Maybe certain people, like I said, when it comes to responsibility, stuff like that, they were not focused where they should be focused, okay? And it's really, you're going to be invested into this or you're not. This is the main purpose of this relationship, or it's not, okay? That's just how it's going to be. And if the other person or other individuals are not seeing it that way, then you're going to be leaving. It's no problem. And let's see what we have with the angel message over here. And we have remain positive. Yep, remain positive. Like just breathe. Take it as it comes. Consider all the talks, what is being said, the negotiations, whatever the situation is. Remain positive. Okay, it's almost like keeping an open mind. Let's see what's going to happen, And on this line over here, we have a year from now. Okay, so some of you, when it comes to the action of fixing something, it's not going to happen overnight. It may take some time, but at least everybody's going to be involved. And if you decided to go, or if you're not involving this, if it didn't work out, then you'll have even better a year from now, or in the developments of a year from now. Okay, and interestingly enough, hold on for a second. I need to drink some of this coffee. I saw the month of December, so some of you, it's not even a year from now. It's like closer to December. You'll have a new life with a new love interest. And in this line over here, you have it's up to you, most certainly, with that freedom, and if you're moving forward with that understanding. But it's like you have that control back in your life. It's up to you how you want to take that, how you want to move in that. And the last part over here, we have the answers no, definitely. For some of you, like I said, you're going to allow your heart to heal, say your last piece, and move on. Okay, that's definitely for some of you. So, and that's interesting. In some of you, I heard no as in not giving up. So some of you are going to stay in something like that. And it's like, don't be too discouraged. It's not like an easy thing, but don't leave, you know, interestingly enough. Let's do another angel message on that part, because it's very clear. Some of you, yeah, you're leaving the situation, okay? But some of you are going to stay. So let's see an angel message for those of you more so who are going to stay in this side. And we have get more information. Yeah, it's that communication, okay, with that Eight of Wands right there. More information as you continue to heal and grow and develop in this relationship that you decide to stay in, okay? So it needs to be open. It needs to be a good open communication. Don't leave anything lingering as you continue to mend this, okay? So, Scorpio, this has been your love reading. Thank you so much for being here. I really do hope it was, beneficial. And yeah, I wish you the best. Bye.
Okay, that has been your reading. So excited. I really do hope that it was helpful, that it edified you, gave you some encouragement, some good advice on which to navigate whatever it is that you're dealing with right now and going through. I'm really wishing you all the best. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, consider becoming a Patreon member. It really does support the growth of the channel. So much things I would like to bring forth to you. Yeah, I think that's it. So stay great. Bye.